Hi guys, welcome back to Emerald for another look at this week's custom guitars that we finished off and they're going out to their new owners across the world. Alistair is not here this week as you can see, but you've got myself, Dan, and Davy. We're going to take you through this week's guitars. We've got a brilliant selection here right across the range. So let's start off with Keith in Ohio. We've got this lovely looking X7. Keith has gone for this beautiful piece of maple burl on top here in blue. Let's get a closer look at that. There's some amazing patterns in here on this one. So like all of the veneers that we use, these are one-of-a-kind pieces of wood that we've inlaid into the top of the guitar. So Keith's got this amazing pattern in here on this one. This won't be found on any other guitar. It's something really unique. And he's also paired it up with the vines with dots. You can see that the dots are on each of the 1st, 3rd, 7th, 12th fret, etc. Just to line up where the traditional dots would be on the guitar. Also, Keith's gone for a high vibe system on this one. High vibe system is perfect, especially on the X7. The X7's great for, known for a lot of our people for a great travel guitar because of its size. Nice compact body size, shorter scale length, perfect for sticking in the gig bag, taking on a plane, train, you know, anywhere you want to go. We did a great travel special a couple of weeks ago, Davey, where we took them out on canoes and boats and everything.
I was on the boat, that's right.
Yeah, we enjoyed that. So great having the high vibe as an addition onto the X7 for that, because it just means that you've got your smart guitar features, built-in effects. You can take that anywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So we'll just take a look at the back and sides on that one. Beautiful. So that one's going out to Keith in Ohio.
Okay, next up we have Chris in Florida with this beautiful X10 and figured maple. Beautiful design, beautiful veneer that. Black back and sides. Again, this one's got the high vibe system. This is the latest version of the high vibe as well. The white Celtic vine and leaves inlays with the personalized engraving on the 12th fret. This is another option that we offer on the Boulder. You can have your initials or your name on the 12th fret, and I'm making it really, really personal to yourself. Gold hardware. The Go-To 510 tuners, very sturdy, reliable tuners. Overall, a beautiful guitar on its way to Chris. So that's on its way to you, Chris. You'll enjoy that.
We actually have another X10 coming up now, this time for Dale in Delaware. So, just like the last one there, we've gone for, Dale's gone for an X10 with the high vibe system built in. This is, as Davey said there, this is the new version of the high vibe, so the updated interface. We've also got, just like the last one, some beautiful gold hardware. So the gold tuners adds a really nice touch to the color on this one. There's this beautiful piece of Cocobolo here on the front, and we just look at all the grain running through that. There's lots of lovely detail there. It pairs really well, I think, with the gold accents here on the infinity knots, or the Trinity knots, sorry, and also the gold hardware. It always works really well with the Cocobolo, I find. And then the green back and sides. So there's a lovely Celtic influence there running through the whole spec on this guitar. So For anyone that doesn't already know, the X10 is perfect for sort of performance guitar. Great for playing out and about. We've got a slim taper neck profile on this one. So great for hours and hours of performing. Davey, you're an avid user of an X10 whenever you're out gigging?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I use the X10 a lot, and I use the Virtuo a lot.
Yeah.
And speaking of Virtuo, I'm just going to move on now to Jerry
Yeah, I do.
with this beautiful redwood burl Virtuo. Now look at that veneer. That is stunning. This caught my eye just when,
I think, yeah, it's
yeah,
certainly
when,
caught my
when,
eye
it,
too.
when I
That
come
might
in
be
here
my favourite there. for this
initially,
week.
I says, whoa. Especially with the gold hardware. It really
Yeah.
just, and it's not very often you actually see the lighter patch and the redwood burl. It's usually always just a,
Yeah, it's a really interesting.
but that's really nice. That's really nice. As I say, with the gold hardware, the Fishman Fluence pickups, the adjustable Ghost piezo. You've also got the MIDI expander. And Jerry has decided to go for the trendy nuts in gold. And he's got the green accent here. Really makes it stand out. And this is our amber, standard amber back and sides, which really complements the actual veneer in the front. So that's a beautiful guitar. Jerry, I'm sure you're going to be very, very happy with that. That is gorgeous. So that's on its way, Jerry. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay, and we've got another beautiful Virtuo, this time going to John in California. We've got this absolutely stunning piece of purple quilted maple here on the front. Let's get a closer look at that and just see all of the detail there in that wood grain. There's this lovely sort of wavy effect to it. And then really complemented really well with the black hardware. And John's gone for this really interesting blue and white infinity knots here going the whole way up. Okay, and the black tuners. It's really nice as well if you want to get a wee close up on the purple quilted maple on the headstock too. It pairs up really nicely. It just sets the whole thing off. And then, whoa, vibrant blue back and sides. So it's a really interesting pairing of colors there. So as Davey was mentioned there, the Virtuo and the X10 range, both great performance guitars. Whenever we say performance guitars, great for gigging and getting loads of different sounds out of them.
Yes.
So on the Virtuo, we of course have the range of tones available from the Fishman Fluence humbuckers. You've got the classic PAF sounds.
That's right.
You've got your more kind of modern hot-rodded humbucker sounds.
Your split coils.
Split coils. So you've basically got the classics, you know, the classic and the modern tones all there in one. And then you've also got the piezo acoustic tones from the Ghost piezo system. And then it's accessible all just at the flip of a switch.
Yeah, and you can blend, obviously you can blend the electrics with the piezo, have them on independently or all together. So that opens up another range of sounds in that particular model.
And the whole kind of basis for the design from that was the lockdown sort of live sessions of guys like you, Mark Black, and other guys.
That's right, yeah, that's right.
You were sitting
always reaching for
doing
another.
your looping shows, and you were picking up an acoustic to start it off, and then you're reaching for, you know, a Les Paul or a Telly or something.
That's right,
there.
that's
so
right.
The idea is get all those sounds in one, so you go to
No,
a
you
gig
just
now.
that's it now. That's a one-stop shop, as I call it.
That's it. Lovely job. Okay.
So we're moving on now. This is our first X20 going out, and this is for Lee and Ipswich, and this is the first. Yes, it is. It's the first standard carbon that we have shown today. This is an X20 with the Ghost, and I believe it has a K&K as well. Yes, it has. It's got 2 volume thumb wheels here, one for each pickup. The Ghost piezo here. The K&K is installed on here. It's a transducer pickup, which picks up the internal sound of the, obviously the inside of the guitar. It acts a bit like a microphone. Let me see what else is on here. Yes, he's just, there's no inlays in this particular one. He's decided not to have any inlays. Beautiful. This is our standard red all over. And he's went for the Cosmo black hardware. So that's a beautiful standard carbon red X20. Going to Lee.
Okay, next up we've got
his twin brother.
yeah, we've got the twin X20 here. There's not too much difference in these two bad boys. So the main difference between these two, if you can see, is that we've got a change of bridge here, okay? So whenever we've got the standard traditional bridge here, this is something that most guitarists will be familiar with on an acoustic guitar. It's the standard fixed saddle in the guitar. So we have this Dennis in Belgium, as this paired with the LR Baggs Element pickup. And then Lee in Ipswich here has the Ghost Piezo and the K&K. So that's the main difference between these two. And then Dennis has also gone for the classic dots here on the fretboard. So those are just some of the different pickup options that we have there. Some people prefer the more traditional fixed bridge with the LR Baggs undersaddle element pickup. Classic piezo sound, great for gigging, bands, solo stuff, any of that kind of, you know. Once again, we've got the beautiful red carbon. So the X20 is right in the middle size-wise of the acoustic range. We've got the X7 and the X10 are a wee bit smaller.
Yes,
and
that's
then
right.
The X30 obviously is a few inches bigger. The X20 is right there in the middle. Really good all-rounder, well-balanced tonally, great for...
this would be like our Dreadnought model.
So we actually have a whole range of X20s here, right from Lee down to the end here, and we're going to look at a few different things in between. So we've got two straight carbons.
Yeah.
Davey, do you want to have a look at this next one? We've got something a wee bit different then.
I will. This is for David in Nebraska. This is a Candy Stripe Paduk veneer. Again, as Dan was mentioning, it's got the LR Baggs in this model as well. The more traditional undersaddle piezo with a volume, tone, thumb wheels. It has the standard amber. Lovely. It's like a deep honey color. It's really
works really well with those.
Yes, it does. Trinity knots in gold to match the gold hardware that David has picked for this particular guitar. The silver accent on the infinity knot in the 12th. Another stunning guitar. On its way to you, David, in Nebraska.
And we have another X20, this time going to Steve in Halifax. So we've got another beautiful veneer on this one. We've got a flamed maple with a blue burst color on it. Let's take a closer look at that. And you can see all the amazing detail here. It's in the grain of the wood. So it's got this lovely wave going, you know, coming out from the middle, out to the sides. It's almost as if you threw a rock in a pool or something.
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
It's just the ripples
very
coming
much
out.
so, yeah.
And then if we have a look at the back and sides, we've got that gorgeous vibrant blue. Matches really well with the blue burst on the front there.
In fact, Dan, just when you have that vibrant blue, I'm just going to go over now to Keith that we started with.
Just please do. Let's
just
have
to
a
show
side by side.
Just to show the difference in the carbon. So vibrant blue, and this is the standard blue.
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea, guys, of when you're on the Boulder and you see the option for vibrant, you see the option. The standard's always darker, and that's the vibrant blue.
So we've got two main kind of start off points. Is the standard carbon and then the vibrant carbon.
Yeah.
And then this is basically the same paint job. It's just how it
It's the
shows
same.
up.
Yeah, it's the same.
How it shows
It's
up
the
on
same shade of blue, believe it or not. But the vibrant weave is silver
Yeah.
in its natural state, and the standard's black carbon.
Yeah.
So when you paint it blue, obviously it darkens down to with the black and pops with the silver.
Yeah.
So that's basically the difference in the two.
So if you're looking for those more kind of dark muted colours,
Yeah.
the standard's the way to go. And then for those ones that really shine through and pop
Exactly.
out, you want to go for the vibrant. Perfect.
Sorry, I've took you back there. I just wanted to, just when I seen it there, I thought I would
I'm glad you did.
put a bit of emphasis
That's a
on
good
that.
side by side.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if we have a closer look as well, just at the back of this X20, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 X20s in a row here. Let's just have a look at some of the contours that can show up here really nicely now on the Vibrant, okay? So in all of our models, we have designed them from the ground up to be ergonomically, you know, really comfortable for the player. So we've got these benefits like the heelless neck design where you can get right up there. You can put your hand right in and get the whole way up to the 24th fret. You know, on this model. We've got lovely things here like this arm bevel here. I mean, to get hours of playing, not having to worry about your arm coming over here and lying on a 90-degree surface or anything.
No, that's very comfortable. That's nice because I'm sure in the past, Dan, you've obviously you always feel it.
We've all been there.
If there's always a sharp edge, you always feel it here during the
Digging
gig.
for a couple of hours.
Yeah, and it's always
with a dreadnought, and you've got that big rough area there. Obviously, we've got the 3D sound hole, which projects the sound up to the player as well. So it's not just all about the sound coming out for you.
Right.
It's coming up to the player. And then, of course, the lovely angled bevel there for the leg rest as well. Really mean that whenever you're holding one of these guitars under you, it's not sticking out at an angle.
That's right.
So this is all about just making the guitar more comfortable.
Yeah,
for
it
the
leans
player.
into your body as well if you're sitting with the angle of the.
So we've got a beautiful color scheme on those. Once again, we've got a high vibe pickup in here. So just in case anyone doesn't know the full story of the high vibe pickup, basically the high vibe takes the signal from the undersaddle pickup here, feeds it through into this interface, sort of makes it into a smart guitar. You've got the high vibe app on your phone, which you can use to go in and sort of go through all the effects, or you can just use the onboard presets. Basically, it gives you access to reverb, delay, overdrive, chorus, all these different effects that actually come through then the top of the guitar. So you can play this guitar and hear the effects coming out of the guitar in real time, acoustically, without the need to plug it into any external effect systems.
But when you do plug it in, the effects do carry over as well. So it's just not exclusive to the.
Yeah. So you could be jamming around the campfire, jamming at home, getting all your effects coming out of the guitar, and then go, you know what? I'm going to take this to the gig now, plug it in.
That's
your
it.
effects are coming through the guitar.
And your presets are all stored on your app that you've designed, and you can call them up as you're playing live. It's very good.
So the high vibe system is a fantastic addition to
it's a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, it also turns your guitar into a Bluetooth
I've had some
speaker.
fun with that now, where I would leave the guitar in the room and walk out and put the phone on. Everybody's wondering where the music's coming from. The Bluetooth.
Take us on to the next one, David.
Well, certainly. I'm moving on now to another X20. This is a nylon model. Beautiful guitar as well. Now this, as I say, it's a nylon model, so obviously you've got the wider nut width. This particular one is Ghost and K&K, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 2 volumes. That's how I determine what's in it. There's a volume for this and a volume for the K&K. Ghost saddles in this one. Again, you can adjust for your string height and your intonation, which is really exclusive to these models. I don't really know any other acoustic guitar that.
Yeah, no, it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
Whenever you think about, say you wanted to have real specific determination of the action and the intonation on your strings, you can't really get that with a traditional fixed bridge. So
that's correct.
Something that we do. I don't think anyone else does that, do they?
On our nylon model as well, we have the beautiful slotted headstock.
Yeah.
That's just a work of art, I believe. That is beautiful. Is went for gold hardware, as you can see. There seems to be a satin finish on this particular neck, which is nice. So that's the first of the 2 nylon models we have here in the shipping room this week. I'll let Dan tell you the other one. This one's going to Jeremy in Pennsylvania. I nearly forgot. Sorry, Jeremy. So there we go. Stunning.
And last but not least, we have David in Illinois with another beautiful X20 nylon. So we've got this one in teal. Now, just like some of the other X20s, we were looking at the small differences there between them. So we've got this beautiful X20 nylon and teal. The main difference between this and Jeremy from Pennsylvania is the actual pickup and bridge system that we have on it. So we have here the traditional fixed bridge. David has gone for no pickup on this one, but it's the sort of thing he could add a pickup, later on down the line if he wanted. So that's the main difference really sonically between this one and that one. We have the different bridge system. So just like a traditional bridge that we're all used to on an acoustic guitar, we have the fixed standard bridge here in the teal. So, as Davy's pointed out before as well, the gorgeous slotted headstock. And we can take a closer look at that, and the gold hardware pairs really nicely as well. So one of the great options that we have as far as nylon string acoustics is, we offer quite a few different options as far as the nut width.
We do,
okay?
And the radius as well.
Yeah, and the radius. So one of the things that puts some people off buying a traditional sort of nylon classical guitar is that traditionally they would have like a 2-inch nut width.
That's right.
Which is great for someone that's grown up playing classical guitar and they're used to having that big spread. But you do sort of have to play it a certain way, and if you're just looking to transition over, get a new sound, it can be quite tough. But we offer, the answer to that, whereas we offer the slimmer nut profile. So it just means that you're not feeling a big difference coming from a standard acoustic with like a standard X20 1 3/4 something like that.
Yeah.
If you're used to playing a steel string for years and you just really want to pick up that sound of the nylon, you can move over to one of these and get the custom nut widths to make it more comfortable. So let's just have a quick look at the lovely teal back and sides on that one. Beautiful. Pairs up really well with the gold hardware. So that's another beautiful nylon X20 going to David in Illinois. So that's a look at all the wonderful custom guitars that we have on offer here this week. Will we go and maybe have a play with them, Davey? I think we'll go and have a play.
Yes, please.
We'll throw it in here to the end of the video. Just before we go, guys, some of the staff now are off on holidays now for the next 2 weeks. So we might not have a shipping video next week. We might take a wee break. But not to worry, if you're looking to get in touch with any of us, we'll still be manning the socials, and you can always contact Kev and Davey.
Me and Kev will be here.
Yeah. Email sales@Emerald Guitars and you'll grab them.
We'll still be here, guys.
We'll go and play some music.
Yeah, please.
All right. Thanks,
All
guys.
right. Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.